Never give up. Never give up. You work hard, you believe in yourself, carry yourself with confidence, you could do anything. That pathway will open up to you. It doesn't always happen when you want it to happen. Most of life is like that. There's a balance to everything. Sometimes things happen when you want them to happen. Sometimes they don't. But you have to have patience. You have to have patience. Patience and willpower. You have to be strong all around. 360 degrees of strength. Strong in the mind. Strong in the heart. Strong when it comes to application of your willpower. You have to know how to persevere. Adjust. Change is a constant, right? So that means that we should become comfortable with adjusting. It's sort of like that idea of being comfortable, being uncomfortable. Always constant adjustment. That's just life. That's just life. But never give up. Well, I'll say this about I'm saying that about good things, right? Of course, good things. I'm not talking about bad things, right? You probably walk away from some bad things and some bad people, but that's adjustment. But I'm talking about when you're on that pathway to something positive, you know it's better for you, then you go after it like your life depends on it. Now, this is not advice. I'm just speaking to you like as how I would speak to someone very close to me, since many of you now are very close to me. But you go after it like your life depends on it. You would be surprised. Carry yourself with confidence. Keep your chin up, right? I know when we're talking about different things like battling in life and war, then I'll use something like, oh, keep your chin down, guard up, stuff like that. But you know when to apply that. I know you know. You know when to apply that. Adjustment, different measures for different times in different situations. Right? But I'm speaking when you're applying your will and you're going after something, carry yourself with confidence, believe in yourself. There's going to be a lot of misery along the way. Anything that's worthy is hard to acquire. Oh, it's difficult to acquire. 100%. But that's what makes it worth it. Everybody can't have this that we're going after. They can't. They're not worthy of it. Maybe they might be later. We're not going to put a cap on them and limit them. No, we can't do that anyway. So no need to do it verbally. Maybe their time will come. But right now we're talking about our time. Our time. So we're going to focus, believe, see the goal right there. Boom. We're going to grab it. Nothing is going to stop us. Nothing's going to stop us. You got to think like that. I wish that I could give this mentality to everyone, but I can only tell you. But some of you feel it in here. If there was 1,000 armies in front of my goal, I'm going through them. I hate to break it to you, and I might not make it through them. But I believe in that moment, I have to. I need to make it through this army. I'm going to make it through this army. And one by one, I'm going through them one by one until my sword is dented, rusty, or I'm cut down. Even with 1,000 cuts, I promise you with everything that is me, I'm crawling to the goal, bleeding. All I need is 1 second. That's all I need. I just need to touch the goal for 1 second. I know I achieved it. I just need to see it one time, smell it one time. I just need one. I have to have it. I have to win. I can't. I have to keep going. I can't stop. This is bigger than just the superficial, perceptible reality. There's something deeper that compels me. You have to let that compel you in whatever it is that you're doing. This is about life. Never give up. You have to want the victory. You have to taste it. It has to be like, you have to, it's like your breath of life. You can't even breathe without it. I need it. I'm getting through that army. It don't matter what you put in front of me. I'll swim across that ocean. I'll fight that bear. I have to. I'm going to find a way around it. Either fight the bear, I'm going to find a way around it. I'm going to strategize. Make a spear. Find some peppers to throw in his eyes or something. I'm going past it. Don't matter. What I'm saying is it doesn't matter what the obstacles are. I have to overcome it. I'm compelled to. And the harder it seems, the more I want to do it. My coach used to say something. My first coach said something I'll never forget. Can I share it with you? You mind if I share it with you? You can't say that you didn't get to know Alpha and him. You definitely did. I share something. Let me just lean in real. Let me just talk. Just me and you. It's just me and you. My coach said something to me one time. I remember after the first wrestling meeting of the high school, my freshman high school year, my first coach said, he wasn't really talking to me, but I was like in the proximity of him. It was me and another guy, one of the captains at the time. He said, in order to do this sport, in order to be great at it, he said, there has to be something wrong with you. He said, you got to be a little crazy. And he said that like 2-3 times. He had like some posters in his hand. It was a legendary moment. I kid you. I remember it like it was yesterday. Man had one of those like bowl cuts, like how the kids on TV used to have them bowl cuts. He had some circular glasses. I'm not making it up. This was a bad man. I'm talking about this man was, whoo, you ain't want to wrestle with him. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, and he definitely had that winner's mentality too. But anyway, I'm just describing him to you. He had one of them white t-shirts on. Had the headgear hanging out his pocket. You know how the wrestlers, you can let the headgear hang out your pocket. Oh, it looks so cool. And then the cool wrestling shoes. And he walked over to the wall in the back and he said it again. So, yeah, you want to be great at this? You got to be a little bit crazy. He was like, we all a little bit crazy. He said, but if you ain't willing to go to the limit, you might as well leave right now. I remember him saying that. And I said, now that's just his way of describing it. What he meant was that was his way of saying it in a tough guy's way, that you need that little uncanny factor right there, that unknown variables right there. Anybody can activate it. You have it right there, but it's something in there. You feel it. Let the fire glow. Let it grow. It's like the fire in your engine, and let it push you. When you think the barrier's right there, that's when you know, push a little harder. Just tell yourself that, put it in your mind, push a little harder. It's not advice. You don't have to do anything I'm saying. You understand? I'm just sharing with you. I remember him saying that. And I remember going through all those tough times, running on the treadmill in the morning, running on the treadmill after school, trying to make weight, going in early, just me and my boys, the dogs, my group. I'm going in, we wrestling live. I mean, we're going at it live. Early in the morning, then we got wrestling after school. Stay a little extra 30-minute, boom, we going live again. Yeah. I also remember bringing home the medals and trophies too. You had to push that little extra bit. That little extra. When your arms are, you locking somebody up in a cradle. Some of you don't know, it's when you bring a man's head, you got his arm, his head, and you bring his head to his kneecap, and you lock on that arm, right? And you cradle him back. Have you ever felt a struggling man before? Holy smokes, they hard to hold. Hard to hold. And your muscles are burning, but his back is not completely flat on that mat. That's what you need in wrestling. You need that back to be flat on that mat. Don't worry, this is bigger than the story. I'm conveying an energy, a message to you. Don't give up. It's that last second where you feel like your grip is about to let go. And you say, no, I've come too far to let this opportunity. It's not about the guy. It's not about the wrestler. It's bigger than us. I think most wrestlers know that. But it's about that victory. It's about the journey. And your hands are slipping. You say, no, I've come too far. I ran on the treadmill so long, so many hours. I practiced so many hours. I can't let go now. And just that little push, an extra second, and you hear the referee smack that mat, blow the whistle, and you have victory. Your body is dead. Your muscles are burning. But then you realize, if I push like this, there's nothing that could stop me. Nothing. I'm taking it all. Yeah, I learned now. I got a taste of it. You get a taste of the victory. This happens everywhere in life. In that classroom, I have to have the A+. I need it. I gotta have it. I can't. I have to have it. Your intellectually gifted programs, your honor society. Oh, that's cute. I want it. I had it. I want it. I have to have it. I gotta win. I want to feel it again. Just one time. So this little money thing is nothing. It's like, we've done this 1,000 times. Yeah. When it gets rough, that's when I get even tougher. It's when you get even tougher. When it's hard, that's when we go harder. Oh yeah, that's when it's hard and the opponents start throwing them punches like Jose. Oh, you don't know Jose. Oh, you don't know Jose. Oh, you don't know Jose. Cousin Jose. Oh, you don't know Cousin Jose. Oh yeah, you don't know. Jose comes into the backyard. I'm just sharing with you right now. Just letting you know, I'm conveying these ideas, but I'm giving you my experience also. Like I said, you can't say you don't know Alpha. We're in that backyard. It's me and my boy. I'm not going to mention his name. We're sparring. You know, good technical boxing. Jose show up. His big cousin Jose. Gangster. Shaved head. Man, look mean. He's older than us. Pulled up in the hoop ride. Y'all boxing? Let me get them gloves. Let me get them. We're tough. Put the gloves on, old man. That's what we were thinking back when we were younger. He's just a few years older than us, but this is what I'm thinking. Put the gloves on, old man, so I can knock your block off. And Jose is a force to be reckoned with. Oh, he tough. And he puts on the gloves and he comes right for it. No technical boxing at all. He's swinging for the fences. Boom, 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 boom. Holy sh! I faced a lot of sluggers. A lot of wild sluggers. Nothing like that. That man was punching with his spirit or something. You ever felt that? He was punching with his spirit. I don't care what nobody says. I know what I felt. I ain't never felt that. I mean, it was like he was throwing 1,000 punches. But in my mind, I said, no, I'm not going down. I can remember it like it was yesterday. My vision is going blurry. I'm getting rocked. Boom, 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 boom. He's not stopping. Jose has no mercy. And I'm glad he didn't. I needed it. Something inside of me said, no, we're not going down. We want to make it through this. Just surviving, Jose. It's a big cousin. We got love for Jose. And I just remember throwing the left hand back. Boom, hitting him in the mouth one time. And backing him up. Just seeing him take the step back. It felt like the greatest victory ever. To back him up. Because before I faced him, my friend, his little cousin faced him. And oh my word, he got whooped. But the whole time I'm being arrogant in my own mind. I'm thinking to myself, no, I'm taking you down, bro. It's over for you. I'm like, your cousin don't have the power that I have, brother. No, he was right on me like a tornado. Bum, 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 bum. Same thing. But hitting him with that one left hand. Boom, because I was really squared up like this because my back was on the, there was nowhere to go. So I'm just high guard, boom, boom, boom. I just remember, boom. Then I threw another right hand, boom. And everything else after that was vague, but I just remember it was time for him to go. It was time for him to trust me. He was on us for a minute. We went for a while. And I remember he dapped us up, shook hands, shook my hand, shook his cousin's hand, man, showed us some love like usual. It's all business. Like, we don't take that stuff personally. No fighting is personal. Not from where we come from. It's not like, this is just what we do. We both come from warrior cultures. This is what we do. And showed us some love and he left. But I remember the lesson that he taught. He didn't even know he was teaching a lesson. The lesson that he taught was so valuable about perseverance. He was life. He not like he was life, but it was like he was a representative of life, the harsh times in life that come and it's going to throw punches at you. Oh, my word, is going to beat you down. Boom, 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 boom. It's like, are you going to be able to hit back in that moment? Fight back in that moment? What choice are you going to make when that time comes and life comes on you like a tornado? So it taught me a valuable lesson about perseverance. Also hard work. I start practicing more to combat a technique like that. Having diversity of experience, because I never experienced a fighter like him before. Or let's remove the fighter aspect. I never faced a force like that before, just boxing wise. Right? It taught me a lot. You have to have it in here to want to go a little further. So never give up. That last second, that last little push, that's what it might take. And you might be right there close to the victory line. That last little push. So keep pushing. If that's your fate, have a strong mind, strong spirit. You can be what it is you know you need to be. You there, whether you're in a college classroom, I know you'll be the best. The best has nothing to do with comparison to these other people. Put them out of your mind. They don't have anything to do with you. I don't care who came before you, who came after you, who's on the side of you. Listen, no. We don't need to think comparatively. You know what is best for you. You know what the best version of you, what the best version of you is. Excuse me. That's what we're here for. For you to achieve the best version of you. Classroom, crypto, MMA, the military, it doesn't matter. You be the best version of yourself. Keep your health good. You can be your best, most healthy version. You determine what that is. You determine what that is. Wisdom studies. Just give it your all. Give it your best. Never give up on those good things that you're going after. I'll share another story with you. This is one a little bit lighter, but I remember having to persevere in games, even like, let's say Tekken 2. I remember going across the street to my friend's house. His mom had just bought him Tekken 2. I go in there thinking it's going to be like Street Fighter or Virtua Fighter. I must have lost like 22 times in a row. I'm talking about I got whooped. Now, I've seen other people lose less than that, and they're throwing the controller. They're frustrated and they never want to play again. Whole time I'm saying to myself, all I need is to practice. That's all I need, a little bit of practice. And I said, hey, bro, listen, can I borrow this game? Just give me like a week. Let me borrow this game, and I'll trade you a game. Maybe I think I lent him Ultimate Doom. Oh, I love Doom. Doom 2, Ultimate Doom. I lent him Doom. So we made a fair trade. Ultimate Doom here. He always wanted to play it. I'm like, here, you take that. And he let me hold Tekken 2. I appreciate that till this day. And I went home and, I got to practicing. I wasn't going to give up. I learned every combination to Forest Law. I still know it to this day. If you put the controller in my hands, I could do Forest Law and Martial Law's combination. I mean, not Forest Law. Sorry about that. Martial Law. And Forest Law, because they both have the same combos, but you get what I mean. I know all the combos to Martial Law and Forest Law. My brother sat right there watching me practice every day. He knew a lot of the combos. I learned all the combos to Yoshimitsu, to Kunimitsu, which I think they have similar combos also. My brother mastered Eddie Gordo at the time. That was in Tekken 3. Bayek. I knew all the combos to Bayek. So when I came there the next time, I had my victory. It wasn't about him having a victory over my friend. Not at all. I have nothing but love for my friend. But it was me showing myself that I could do it. That I could memorize. You know how long Tekken combos used to be? I don't know how they are now. I don't really play games anymore now. But back then, those combos were long. Super long chain moves. That's what they used to call them, chain moves, or they used to call it, and they had some stuff like juggling, right? I knew, for the characters that I love, I knew every combo. I was almost unstoppable. This is not a joke. Even with Tekken 3 and then Tekken Tag Team. I was almost unstoppable. If you let me get that combo off, ain't no stopping it. Ain't no stopping it. I'm gonna get you. I know which one to do also. Just off the first few hits, I know exactly how you're blocking, how you're moving. I'm gonna get you. I have a burning desire to overcome. Everyone has that. If they develop it, you have to develop it. You have to practice it. You have to test yourself. Testing the self is going to allow you to assess where your weaknesses are. A lot of people are afraid of that. You can't be afraid of your weaknesses. They will be an asset to you, because now if you can observe what your weaknesses are, you can strengthen them. So now you're strengthening what you're already good at, and you're strengthening your weaknesses. So now you're becoming strong all around. All around. It's possible. But you have to be honest with yourself also. You have to be honest and say, I'm not good in this area. I need to strengthen that a little bit. You don't need to tell the whole world, but you know in here. And so you work on that. You work on that. You make yourself better. You can do it. I know you can do it. I'm always assessing myself. I'm always trying to become better, stronger. And I'm always learning. I'm always learning. I try to operate in humility at all times. I'm always learning. So you can become greater. And it's not, let me end off with this. Greatness is not determined by what's in your wallet. Greatness is not determined by where you live or what you wear. Greatness is determined by what's in here and what's in here. Many great ones have lived with very little superficial things to show for themselves, but they were great beyond what this world has ever seen. But they didn't have much. I'm just saying that to say, and there's probably great ones as well who have a lot as well. But I'm saying that to say that none of those superficial things determine your greatness. Have it in here. And have it in here. Have your goal in mind. And never give up. You will get there. And guess what? I'll see you on that side, because I'm heading to victory myself. So, appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Let's continue to win, continue to conquer. Let's stay focused. And until next time, let's get to the money.